Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeff.
And we just had another day of BravoCon. I almost said we watched another episode of BravoCon, but it's almost like watching an episode.
It is, except it's very interactive.
Very interactive, never-ending, and so tiring, and my feet hurt so much.
I know.
I hate to whine. I don't. I really love to whine.
No, because it was such a great day. It's
Yes.
such a great time being here.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's just like, by the end of the day, it's like it really hits you how much you've been doing and how many steps you've taken.
Right.
Thousands.
How much Bravo has just been crammed in and out of your head in every
Yes.
direction. It is absolutely insane.
Like before I got in here, I was looking at Instagram. And it was like, this is never ending. There's so much. They really make it feel like you're here, you know.
Yeah.
If you're at home on your couch, like, oh, this panel. I mean, you can watch the panels on Peacock.
Right.
You can see all these pictures. You know, you're just not like physically there.
Here we are contributing to the problem.
Right.
Like, you need some more Bravo crammed through your skulls? Here you go.
Yeah.
Husbands Watching Housewives.
But please stay here and watch
Yeah,
it.
please stay here and watch
And
it
listen.
and follow us and everything. And if you're any of the people we've met and started following us, oh my God, so much fun talking with you. Like, just hearing your perspectives on things, even where they don't align with ours, wonderful.
It was so nice. Yeah, like say like, oh, who do you like? And like, oh, this story. And like, why wasn't there a recording from Miracle on the Plane?
Yeah.
And
All the
like,
different theories.
yes.
And hearing them, I know we talk about this in general on the pod, like, you know, we like to hear other people's opinions, but like being here in the thick of it and just talking to others and like having it just, you know, out there, it's just great to be able to bounce everything off everyone. And there's even some times where like we were like, oh, you're a big fan of so-and-so. Oh, like we were waiting for something to happen and someone was wearing a t-shirt with Katie Janela, like
Oh God.
the lie detector on, and it was a really cool shirt. But it was a way where, like, even Jeff was like, "Is that pro Katie or anti Katie?"
And then we asked, like, like your shirt. He's like, oh, she's can't stop lying. And I'm like, we need to step away now.
Okay, we don't agree on that. But it was also very much the fact that he just led with, "She can't stop lying." It's like, oh, okay, you have an opinion that like you're not going to be shaken from.
Right. I'm not going to give you the stats about lie detector tests and like how much of bullshit setup that was. And, you know, it's just it's a little problematic, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, but at the same time, like, had he come to us of like, you know, why do you think that she's so innocent? We could have done something, but just to lead right out of the gate with, she's still lying. I was like, okay.
She can't help herself. It was a little condescending.
It was very much. But
People, yeah, like take this tone with housewives are like, oh, she's just the worst.
Yeah.
And, you know, like yesterday, day one, when during the besties panel with Tamara, like, look, I don't think Tamara's a good actress. I don't think she is. So I'm thinking like when she cries, it's real.
oh yeah,
You know? So when she was like, you know,
getting choked up about Teddy. Yeah.
and this guy just gave such the ugliest look and like walked away from the stage area. And I was like, screw you. Like, she's not pretending. And also, like, I think she's also savvy enough to know that it would look like she was.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just
absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
But we're very tired. We're gonna keep the energy up. It's BravoCon.
We're a hype person. So many hype people like going around because they're all making content for like Peacock and Bravo TV.
It's so funny. Some of the events, like they're like, okay, so we're gonna introduce all the ladies. You're gonna be all excited, but then we're gonna be live on Peacock, so we're gonna do it again, and you need to keep that same energy.
It was that one event.
Well, no, but I think all those events, every
I'm
time
sure
a
they
Peacock
do.
thing is happening, that's what happens.
Like, she's like, I think you're at 100.
Right.
And I'm like, calm it down, Darren.
I was also like, Darren, I have barely 40 right now. I am operating at less than optimal.
She was like a backhand somebody unless we gave her 100%.
I
And I'm
know.
like, girl, take the percentage you've got.
Yeah, but it was
Work with it.
all a good time and a fun time. So,
So let's start off at the beginning of the day with our near miss of Erica Jane.
oh,
So, and I don't feel like that bad about it because, like, you know, who knew that was going to happen to begin with? But basically,
before you tell that story, I'm going to say that Jeff was just like, I don't know, I'm feeling like maybe the VIP room isn't all it's cracked up to be. Like, there's really not anyone showing up there. Like, it just seems to be kind of like a lot of the shows that we don't watch and the shows that are like getting traction, like The Valley and like that sort of stuff. Those stars show up. We're like, and then we go in there a little late today, and as we're walking in, someone's like, Erica Jane's in there.
We're like, shut up. And then there she is. And it's this huge line. And we're like, I literally said to myself, God, do not let this line and get cut off before it gets to us. Sure enough, Erica's like, nope. And she did this thing, which is like a common thing apparently, where she's like, I'm going to walk as if I'm leaving, and I'll stop for a bit, and you take a selfie with me rather than like just a straight on like picture where a staff member whole takes a good photo. And I don't like selfies to begin with, but also I was just like so discombobulated. And so she comes our way, and you have the camera flipped the wrong way. Whatever, it's fine. But I was just like so like taken aback that like there she was. But so we didn't get a picture. But I did say, hi, Erica. And she said, hey, honey. I was like, no. She's like, hi, baby. And
that's what it was.
Yes. Yeah. And I was like, that's it. I'm good. I had a moment with Erica Jane. So I saw her in person, didn't get a picture together, but I will cherish this moment of hi, baby.
Yeah, I had my camera ready to go for like handing off to an employee, someone who works the convention, to take pictures of us. And so when she came up behind us, I had it flipped the wrong way, and we were holding stuff, and I just didn't have it flipped in time. So it just did not go well.
Yeah.
But then we later found out that Kyle was there earlier, Dorit was there earlier, like a lot of the Beverly Hills stars were there, and we missed out on it. So
apparently it makes sense because like they're going to the VIP lounge when early on in the day, and not everyone can get into VIP, obviously.
Right.
And so, I think they just know it's not going to be a crazy madhouse.
Right.
So, and who knows how many pictures she took before we even got there.
Exactly.
It's probably she was like, I can't do anymore. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So.
But it's good to know. It restores faith in spending too much money on VIP tickets.
Yes.
But no, it was good.
Yes.
Yesterday, they were all cool with, well, they weren't cool, but like, we could walk out with drinks. Today, they're like, no, you can't take the glass out of here. And I'm like, that seems really chintzy for even a Las Vegas place.
Well,
but I get it. They got, it's logistics.
Well, also, it's like so you don't litter it throughout the place. Because like you will throw away a plastic cup. All this, people might leave it on the ground, but like you're not going to throw away a champagne glass.
It's Las Vegas. If I want to leave a champagne glass in the middle of Las Vegas Boulevard, I should be able to. I'm kidding. I'm totally.
Yeah. No, I think there's enough junk and like enough trash around that. It's a very well maintained space. This where they're having the convention, and I think they just want to keep it that way. Again, kudos to like this clean men's bathroom, the cleanest men's bathroom I've ever seen. Ever.
So I'm going to tell a story about how, like, so we printed up little business cards and things just to hand out to people, and we're not. I need to become way more shameless with promoting the podcast. Like, there's so many people here who are just there kind of getting their brand out there, and like I'm not there yet. So I've been leaving them in places like when we sit down somewhere, I'll just leave a couple under my legs, so when we stand up it just looks like, whoops, left those there, they fell out of my pocket. But when we're using the bathroom, I would, like, before I peed, I would leave some on top of the urinal, and like I would go back in there and they'd be there, but they'd be flipped over, so someone like scanned our QR code. I'm like, cool. But then today I saw one inside the urinal, and I was like, oh, made me kind of sad. But at the same time, that's kind of.
It just fell off. I don't think they were the same.
No, there's no way it would fall from the top into the urinal. I think someone looked at it and threw it in the urinal.
I've never threw anything in the urinal. I hate people like leave gum in the urinal because it's like, just there's a trash can
right
there, like, or like a toilet that doesn't have a little protection, like
the little urinal mint flush guard. Yeah, they're called urinal mints. That's the name.
Urinal cakes
or mints, but yeah, both, because they kind of smell minty, some of them. But anyway,
right.
I digress. But yeah, I need to get better at promoting the podcast and just being like, here we are. Yeah. But we met a lot of people in line again, and that was great.
Everyone was so great and so nice, and like just having great conversations while you're waiting for things to move and sharing opinions. We
had our photo op with Melissa and Joe.
Oh, that was so nice. So nice. We basically we went to Envy.
Yeah, so they were a little bit late. So everyone else had started their stuff and they showed up late, but they were like very chatty and very talkative. And
it was basically, it's like they would take a picture and then they would say like, so, and you're like, not expecting that because everyone's just like, keep it going. To the point like security was kind of like annoyed with them because they weren't keeping it going. But I think the fact that they were like, we want to spend this time with our fans.
Right.
You know, it was really, really nice. And so
we had mentioned that we had, you know, bought a lot of the coffee cakes, or 2 coffee cakes anyway. And
Joe was like, what do you like better, the coffee cakes or the cookies? And we're like, the coffee cakes.
The cookies are fine.
Yes, we love the coffee cakes.
Is a whole other level.
Yes, it's like, on my birthday, Joe.
Yeah, we mentioned that we've been to Envy when we were on a trip there. We mentioned Nancy, and she's like, thank you so much for supporting us. All that. It was so very nice.
It was very, very nice.
It's so weird to believe that was today. It seems like
so long ago.
As I'm retelling this story, I'm just like, was that yesterday? And I was like, if that was yesterday, you would have already corrected me.
No, that was really today. That was 11:45.
It's so nuts.
Yeah.
We we met Sam in line for that. A nice fan, another person who's here at BravoCon.
Oh, we have to tell the Shannon story.
Oh, God, yes.
So
waiting for Melissa and Joe to come out.
Next door in the other lane is Jeff Lewis and Shannon Bedore.
And his assistant, Shane.
Yeah. The new Jenny, we were told.
We were told, yes.
So, you know, there's a little stage where people like, you know, walk, boop, 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 when you have your picture taken.
It has the step and repeat. It's well lit. It's lit to have photographs taken at it.
Shannon got there. Shannon said, it's too cold. Shannon was not having it. Like, they just made an adjustment. I heard her say, it's still too cold. She was really not being, you know, not flipping out about it, but she was really not having it, to the point where they moved off the stage away from being directly underneath the air conditioning and took photos there. They're like, bring out a light, basically.
Yeah, they basically had like someone hold up like a camera light on them the entire time. I can't imagine those photos came out very well.
They must have, because like she took a look at like a couple, like she's like, let me see, and it was fine. But she was just like, it was so weird, because it's like, why can't you just do the photos where you're supposed to do the photos?
And for like a minute, I was kind of worried that she was like, oh, I'm not going to do them at all. And I think that's why they were like, well, what about down here? And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, this will work.
Yeah, even Jeff was like, no, Shannon, no, like he was like, we gotta get away from this AC. Yeah. It was so
weird,
easy to see it all happen right in front of you. Like, oh, this is a Shannon moment happening in real time.
Had Video Village been nearby, she would have run straight over there. It's too cold over there. No, kidding. Totally kidding.
Like, I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Can someone get Shannon a sweater? Can someone get her some She by Sheree joggers?
I think you were saying like this. Can someone bring her a blanket?
No, I said She by Sheree joggers.
Yeah. So,
but she was wearing a dress, and I get it. She's exposed, but like, you're not going to be there for 2 hours.
Right.
Just get people in and out. Get in and out. No chatty.
But the photos were good. That was fine. Yeah. And after that was the Atlanta panel.
Yes.
The Atlanta panel was amazing.
The
Potomac panel was good yesterday, but Atlanta was like, I think 5 to 10 times better.
It was just like, it felt like a reunion, because at some point this fight broke out between Drew and Kelly, and then Drew and Shamia, who are on the same couch. Right. I don't know why. And like, you know, comparing stats of like whose album did better than whose. Yeah. And like, Kelly has no career. No, when Drew said the Waffle House is better than Kelly, I was like, oh my God. Yeah. There's so many moments where I'm like, oh my God, did she just say that?
And it was the point where they were just arguing over each other, just like they would in a reunion, but we didn't have subtitles. I was like reaching for the remote, like, I'm in real life. I don't have subtitles.
And Lindsay, the moderator, was like, I didn't mean this to happen. I thought I was asking a simple question. And it was like, for the jugular. She didn't even get into the Shamia and Portia of it all. She didn't ask that question. Someone from the audience had asked that during the Q&A. And Shamia gave a like, I'm hopeful, you know, blah, blah, blah. And Portia said nothing.
Right.
Portia was not having her. It was very awkward between the two of them, because just really you could tell like this friendship is like in the gutter.
Yeah. So that was a great panel. If you get clips from it anywhere, watch it for sure. Do not skip past those.
Yeah.
And then that was really good. And also again, the audience questions are so good. We had some great stuff. We ended up in the line later with someone else who had asked one of the questions to Phaedra.
Oh, she asked Phaedra if she thought she had a donkey butt.
Yeah, and it was like the last question of that whole session, and she squeezed it in there, and like it was funny. Everyone laughed. It was a really good time.
Yes,
even the housewives laughed about it.
Yes, even like they all looked amazing. All the housewives. Cynthia's
hair was a little bit much.
It was shotgun.
Yeah, it was very shotgun. I was just like, and she kept turning her head away, and it was like when you did that, it's just she disappeared into it. I wanted to reach behind us. So someone was like called her cousin It behind us.
No.
Yeah, the little twink behind us called. And I was like, I almost want to turn around and be like, really, please, no, let's not do that.
That's so problematic.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't hear that.
Yeah, the hair was a lot, but at the same time,
it was Shaka Khan hair, not cousin It.
Yeah. See, he just doesn't have the right references.
I mean, well, we know why he doesn't.
What? Why? I don't know.
I don't know.
So anyway, that was...
it was a lively panel. It was like being at Singer Reunion in person. Like, oh, this is what Annie goes through. Okay.
Yeah, it was so good. But the host of that panel was amazing.
She was great.
Like, she had done the Potomac one 2 years ago, you were saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, she did it. And she kept it timed well so that the audience had plenty of questions.
There were so many questions, yes.
It was good.
It was a good amount of questions, yeah.
After that, I think we just wandered around.
We wandered around. It was like, basically, it's like, that's what gets me steps. And you're like, let's go to the lounge. What's out here? What's in the bazaar? Mm-hmm. Oh, someone's screaming. Who's right around the corner? Like, we saw Dorinda. We saw Teresa in the Instacart booth.
More Gia, some Lisa.
More Gia.
Lisa Barlow. We saw John Barlow.
Saw John Barlow. Got up close to John Barlow.
Yeah, I walked right behind him.
Yeah. He's the only tall Bravo significant other. Every other dude in Bravo is so small and slight, like very thin and toned.
Yeah.
But yet like miniature sized.
I mean, I didn't realize like that must be what Hollywood looks for is just miniature, like people at the camera.
Just a bunch of Tom Cruises.
Yeah. The camera can just get in front of and like add 20 pounds to and it still looks normal, you know?
Like what? I would not think Luke was that short.
Right. I mean, Danny from the Valley, short.
Very short.
Yeah, it was nutty. And then even Jesse, short. I would say like Jesse and Luke, not necessarily short, they're just slight people. Like they're probably like one of those people you would like, you'd qualify with X pounds soaking wet. You're
right.
Like, they just look like skinny guys.
But even like, you know, Joe Gorga also, of course, very, very short, but right. Like, he is built.
Right.
Like, he is just like, he could lift, I mean, could you lift me, Joe Gorga?
He could have lifted us.
Probably could.
I think he could have. So after we're wandering around, we watched another, what's that?
I was saying we have to go back to our moment in the lounge when we met Sheeta Shea.
Oh, yeah. That was wonderful. How could we forget? So, well, I can forget because I was like, I don't remember who Sheena is.
Who's Ariana?
Don't know. But, you know, we thought we'd get some pictures. Jeff did it. But it was actually quite wonderful. We were wearing we made agree and disagree shirts that, like, on the front, I had one said agree, his said disagree, or vice versa. And on the back, it said the opposite. And so, you know, we were just wearing it around. We got a lot of people like, love the shirt, which...
Everyone, yeah, people like, you know, because they recognize it from Watch What Happens Live.
Right.
And it was just so, yeah.
But Sheena, when we took a picture with her, she kind of did like a weird point.
She did that.
Like, you know, hey, look at that.
And it so happened that someone was taking a photo and that someone was comments by Bravo who we like put it in their stories, who we like...
we follow them and everything.
Yeah,
like,
we see them all the time.
Yeah.
Because they have like the best content.
And they called us epic.
Yeah, they called us icons.
Icons. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Can we be epic icons?
No, we also agreed about that. We don't do
that. Chef's kiss. Do you mind if I do that right now?
No.
These are the things that give Jeff the ick, is when I blow on my nails and I give the chef's kiss.
You haven't been doing that a lot recently.
I haven't.
On nails. No, it was just this week and you just started randomly like, I'm going to blow on these nails.
Well, I can't do the chef's kiss. I have to choose something. We'll figure it out. You got to find out something I can do that's like triumphant that doesn't give you the ick.
It's not the ick. It's
no, that's purely the definition of the ick.
It's a little corny.
Well, what am I if not a little bit corny?
You're not corny.
Oh, okay.
You're better than that.
I'm glad you have faith in me. But...
As Destiny Child said in Survivor, I'm better than that.
Mm-hmm. So, but that was wonderful because we got put in their story, and then, like, you know, it was just...
Well, what was funny is that we were waiting in line for Joe and Melissa, and this girl, two people behind, said, "Oh, it's you guys."
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And we're like, "What? Huh?" And she's like, "Oh, here's this photo." I'm like, "Where is that from?" And she said, like, comments by Bravo. And I'm like, "Oh, that's so random."
Yeah. And then later on, we were waiting for another panel to start, and two of Jeff's friends from, like, back east texted him like, "Are these you?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, that's us. So it's just kooky.
So random. And then one was like, "You have a podcast, Jeffy?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." Here's a link.
When we launched the podcast, like we made one Facebook post to all of our friends and one Instagram post probably, and we thought that would do it. No.
If you're not on there, then
if they just weren't there that day,
it's true, and it gets buried, and you're like, oh, so January 2024.
Yeah,
look,
we probably should have told our friends more, but
how else are you gonna are we gonna do a text blast?
Yes, let's do a text blast.
That would be so obnoxious.
We should put it in our Christmas newsletter that we don't break yet.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so the day was very long. I hit a brick wall at one point. We had to do some sitting in the lounge. I drank a Pepsi and a coffee.
I did drink a Pepsi and a coffee. As we were like, wait, who's that? Oh, it's Zach from the Valley. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's Jasmine from the Valley.
You wanted to go get a picture with Stacy, I remember. You were like, you would have been interested.
I would have, and then she flew away.
But I was just also like, no, sitting here is what needs to happen right now.
Yeah.
Sitting right here. But then we ended up making it through the panel. It was a shopping game.
Oh, that was
kind of corny.
Well, there was the shopping one, and there's the game one. We had to leave.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They were all right. I mean, I really think the ones that are focused on the show are really what I'm there for. The other ones are kind of kitschy game things, and they're fine.
It was nice seeing Vicky triumphant from getting her orange back.
Yeah, that was true.
Yeah, she was like, the fact that she was bringing said orange everywhere she went with it,
Yeah, that was cute. But we finally got through that, and then we got to our Whitney and Heather.
Well, first we saw him on a panel with Shimmy and Kelly,
right,
which was fun.
Yeah.
And Whitney did a split, and
Whitney's dress was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. And then also, I mean, the ruching on Heather's dress made her ass look pretty damn amazing too.
It did. Heather looked really good.
Yeah, it did. I was just like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. And then we went to our photo op and had a great time in line talking about Salt Lake and whatnot. So when a woman said that she met S2E and said, "S2E, do you want to have a smoke, or do you want to smoke with me?" And gave her a cigarette. And the woman's like, "I don't actually smoke."
Yeah.
I just said it. So, but didn't expect S2E to be like, "Here's a cigarette, darling."
My guess is still that some other fan was like, "Dorit, I brought you a cigarette." And so Dorit was like, "I'm going to get rid of this cigarette."
I don't know. You're a strange person.
I'm not going to smoke this damn thing, so I'm going to give it to a stranger.
Stranger does not smoke. Who can be like, "I got this from Dorit. I am not going to smoke it."
It all works out in the end. No one is smoking the strange cigarette.
Full circle.
So yeah, while we were waiting in line for that, so the line for Whitney and Heather was quite long.
Yes.
I think the only other one that was similarly long was the weird McBee dude and who was next to us
from Summer House.
In Summer House,
I can never.
We'll never know. But whose
line? Summer House, Southern Charm,
right? Whose line was suspiciously non-existent was definitely Gretchen and Jen's.
Yes,
so, and they looked good, but they just didn't seem to have a lot of fans. At 5:15 on day 2.
Yes, but also maybe everyone went for, I think this is Jen's only photo op, but Gretchen had the photo op with Camille.
True.
Which I would have been like, hey, I mean, it's
it is what it is.
It is what it is with that.
I mean,
Jen and Gretchen is like, oh,
I would have been happy to have a picture with Jen. Jen's fine. I would have been fine with it, but
2 videos back, I told Jen to go scratch. I can't take it back. I can't take it back.
Yeah.
No, what gave me the ick, and this is the right way to use this, is when we went backstage on our way out.
Is it?
What are you blowing? What are you
drawing my nails?
But then you're rubbing, you wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
See, that's why it doesn't work.
Okay. But what gave you the ick was backstage. We're done with Whitney and Heather. Also, Whitney and Heather they liked our shirts and everything, but there was some crosstalk that didn't go well. And
Agree, but it did go well. And then Heather gave me a big hug. I was like,
she's a good hugger.
She was great.
Yeah.
She's Yeah, I'd already hugged Whitney when we saw her that time in San Francisco. But yeah. Oh, the guy before us who picked up Whitney and who insisted...
He was directing the photos.
He directed the staff. And I'm like, dude, first of all, there's a line of people. Like, you got to get in and out. And he was like, no, I want to do this whole thing. And I think he wanted them to do video.
I think so.
Obviously, because he made them do
receipts, timeline. Yeah.
Like twice.
Yeah.
To get it right. And I'm like, this is indulgent.
A little bit.
So I'm not sure.
But hey, it's his once in a lifetime. Didn't ruin our experience. But no, I'm with you though.
Yeah.
It's presumptuous.
It was like, dial it down, sir.
I agree.
But no, we have the great mo Whitney and Heather and great hugs. And then we go backstage.
And then what is thrust in our face? What do we see? We're backstage a little discombobulated.
Slade, mother effer Smiley. And Ryan. I just turned to look at him like, oh, it's Slade Smiley.
And he's
in the wild.
And he probably didn't whisper in my ear. He was like, oh God, it's Slade and Ryan. And I'm looking around like, what? And I was like, oh God, it's Slade and Ryan. I didn't say it out loud, but in my head I was like, whoa, that is. And like my initial reaction was just keep walking. Do not stop.
So gross. The grossest of the gross.
Yeah.
Well, not the gross, but it's pretty happy.
I wanted to have I don't know, like
if I was quick enough, I'd be like, missed you at the reunion, Slade. Ryan.
I wanted to have a little bit more of a moment to like actually just take in, but I was just so like, oh God, like I was not expecting to see them. So I was like, oh, just keep walking. And again, Ryan probably isn't as icky as Slade, but
he is.
I don't know. I also like
not as icky as Slade, but like you are the company you keep, and the fact that they are so aligned, the four of them, is just like, ugh.
Yeah.
You are just tools.
I hear you. But then we ended up leaving and walking past. That's when we walked past Luke and Jesse during their photo shoot and realized they were
right. And then we saw Denise was earlier in the day. No, Denise and Camille were there.
No, that was earlier in the day. It was Denise and Camille on the same stage when we
when we saw Joe and Melissa.
Yeah.
It
was good.
That would have been a photo op.
It would have been.
Yeah. I mean,
it's Denise Richards.
It's Denise mother effer Richards.
Yeah, all else fails. Wild things. So, 1997 was still, or 96 was a great year.
I almost said Urban Legends, but that was Rebecca Gayheart.
I mean, I would do a photo op with Rebecca Gayheart if she was there. I would be happy to do. So
why is that Rebecca?
She just shows up and I probably I'm doing photos.
Well, Melissa Rivers was there.
I didn't.
So for some reason, Jerry O'Connell was there. We should have gone over to see. I do love me some Jerry O'Connell. I mean, I didn't love when he moderated the Jersey one 2 years ago, but I mean, Stand By Me and also the Heartbreaker video with Mariah.
And I think you mean Slider.
And Sliders. Yeah. And he just seems like such a great guy.
So at the end of our photo op with Whitney and Heather, we were running late. We were going to a creators con that the Bravo Docket put on at a nearby karaoke bar, which thank you, by the way, Bravo Docket and everything, putting that together. That was fun. But on our way out, we're rushing to get back to the hotel. And it had just rained cats and dogs. So we found out later that like the entire parking garage that got us back to our hotel was flooded out. We had to go like take a detour. But as we're walking out, Jared motherfucking Osmond is wheeling in a fucking rolly bag, and everyone's like, "Oh, is that someone's husband?"
No, someone's like, "That's Brittany's husband." I'm like, "That's not Brittany's husband. That's Brittany's situationship."
Yeah,
it was so weird because it's like I know him. I'm like, "Oh, it's Jared Osmond." It takes a second. You're like, "How do I know you?"
Right.
Oh, because from
the same way he spotted Jody. From my
right, and I was like, "How do I?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Jody, Lisa Hochstein's boyfriend."
Right, but everyone looks so normal, but so not normal.
But he didn't. He looks he's tall.
Yeah, he's tall.
Yeah,
and
so is Jared.
Yeah, he was pretty tall.
Yeah,
but they look. It's so weird how they look normal but not normal at the exact same time. You're just like, this is someone I've seen on TV, but like now you're here in real life and you're just some dude. But they're recognizably not just some dude.
Well, yeah, like seeing John Barlow, who also tall,
right?
Just in person, it's like, oh, this is you in the wild.
Yeah, it's just it's so bizarre.
You just forget that like their significant others were there, and like, oh, look at you.
Yeah, absolutely kooky. But yeah, we ended up going to that creator event. That was a lot of fun. Didn't know what to expect at all. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people there that I recognize from
the social
media, but in a way that like I never thought I'd be in the same room with them in a way where it would be like material or at all like meaningful. Like and I should remember their names so I can be, oh, hi, you're so-and-so, blah, blah, blah.
Like, it's like you're scrolling. You remember the moment, what they're
Right.
talking about.
Right.
But it's like, wait, what is her name? I loved what she said. I totally agreed with her points
Right.
in her video, but blanked.
Yeah. And then also, I didn't realize that they were going to be inviting just fans of the Bravo docket there, which makes absolute sense. So we talked to a handful of people, and it was a lot of fun just to get, they were at the show too. So just getting different perspectives on stuff, a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
It was a good time.
I did have a conversation with the guy who called out Kyle.
But yeah, he didn't apologize though.
I didn't.
Not to us. But
I didn't ask him to apologize.
Yeah.
I just wanted, I didn't expect to have a conversation with him. Patrick was his name, if I recall.
Yes.
I'm sure he's a very nice guy.
Sure.
But I was just walking through the room trying to kind of mingle, and he and I kind of had eye contact. So I was like, oh, hey, I'm Scott. And he's like, oh, I'm Patrick. And I'm like, he was losing his voice. So I was like, oh, losing your voice from asking all those shady questions. And he was like, oh, I'm not being shady. I'm just asking about what she's doing on the show. And I was like,
You're asking her to justify her existence, but whatever. We'll move past it.
I didn't, I wasn't there to cause problems. Also, I don't know what his connection is to the social media and whatnot.
Right, I didn't know.
And he had a GA bracelet, so I didn't know what that was about.
What do you mean? What's that?
You're the one who pointed out. Don't play dumb to me.
There's nothing wrong with a GA bracelet.
There's
nothing wrong with a GA bracelet.
But for an influencer, I would expect them to have, a lot of people there had press badges and things like that. That's where I'm I just don't know what the relationship was to everyone. And that's where I would have liked to know more. And
I think it's, it's do you have a podcast? Do you have what?
Or a blog.
I'm curious about.
But you have a YouTube.
What content
channel.
Are you creating? Yeah, I'm curious about it. Yeah.
And I wish that had we been there earlier on time, I'm sure we could have found out. But I wanted to know more about everyone and have more of a connection there. But who are we? We have a tiny ass podcast,
right?
But no, he was also very shady in that when we were kind of done talking about Kyle and everything, he pointed to a ring. He's like, oh, I have Wendy's stolen ring. And I was like, oh, you. And then I walked away. So I don't know.
That's the laziest joke.
Yeah. I mean, some people are really into that though. So we're not. That's where I'm just going to leave that. Oh. We're not into that sort of,
And you're like, Whitney continues to be chin up.
Chin up indeed.
Yes.
So, but then we ended up going from there over to dinner.
That was great.
Off the strip, had some wonderful steak. And went from there. And now we're back here. Probably now, we said this wouldn't be 48 minutes, but I have a feeling.
Well, we said we're so tired. This is going to be really quick. And it's but once we get started talking about Bravo, then we just get all excited and that time. And then that thing happened. And then that thing happened. And then,
there's a lot to go over.
Yes.
That's all it is.
So,
and tomorrow we're going to be so tired of talking about it. There's no way we're going to want to do this again. Although we have the airport to contend with. So
yes,
maybe we cut it off early so we come back here, record this real quick. And
I think
we'll get on
we should, because I don't think we'll check the schedule, but I don't think we have anything pressing. So so we're going to pack tonight and just be ready.
Yeah.
To be out.
But for everyone,
not saying sorry.
No, we're just making sure we don't forget to pack and go home. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck in Vegas forever. But for everyone we've met, truly has been a pleasure. Even people we've had conflicting opinions with, it really is a pleasure to talk about all this stuff. I cannot stress enough just how wonderful it is to be able to what are your thoughts on this? And someone will tell you oh, Wendy's great, Wendy's not great, or whoever it is. It is absolutely fantastic to be part of this. And people who can't get enough of Bravo, I get it. It's wonderful. But yeah, I think I'm getting to my limit where I'm just right now I just need a break.
It's too much of a good thing, basically. Yeah. But I think I'm excited about tomorrow. And
we have our Portia and our
Kyle and
Kathy photos, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, and just some last few panels, and there's Ask Andy.
Yeah,
because we missed the other one.
That'll be good.
And just having a good day and a good send off, and we really did enjoy ourselves this weekend, and there's still a bit more weekend to go. So
for sure,
exciting.
And then we'll talk about it next time.
Till next time.